This is News Talk with your host, Tom Brokaw. Good evening, I'm Tom Brokaw, formerly of NBC Nightly News. Tonight, global warming, potential looming global calamity, or ludicrous, lamentable delusions of gullible lunatics. A topic touched on in the 2000 debate between presidential hopefuls Al Gore and George W. Bush. The threat of global warming is real. We must curtail physical activity to prevent unnecessary exhalation of CO2. Consequently, I vow to never ever do the Macarena again. Oops, I just blew all my carbon offsets with that sigh. Oops, I did it again.
Global warming, that's just a crazy conspiracy theory. Next you'll be telling me terrorists will hijack airplanes and fly them into buildings, or that a deadly hurricane will take out New Orleans. That's just nuts. I'm going on vacation. See ya. No, miss me.
The debate was foreshadowed in the eerily prescient Woody Allen blockbuster Annie Hall, in a scene between Allen and Christopher Walken. Sometimes when I'm driving at night, I see two headlights coming toward me. As I'm momentarily blinded, I have visions of the end of the world, flames rising from burning oceans of fine champagne.
Jesus, can you get insurance? You know, I'm not good with heat. I don't tan, I stroke.
Forests, exploding plumes of blue methane rising thousands of feet into the air, along with the cows and the cowbells. I got a fever.
Right, yes, good point. I've got to go. I'm due back on planet Earth.
Until recently, during the Cold War, fears of nuclear holocaust were seen as the most formidable obstacle to human survival. For some reason, fabled scalawag, Rolling Stone Keith Richards, had a comment.
The joke has been for quite a few years now. Richard Belzer told it first, say when the bombs go off, bright lights, there's nothing left but cockroaches and me. Falling out of a coconut tree can't kill me, nothing can, right? Global warming, bring it on, man. Hey, Nick, how you doing? You all right, eh?
Famously feuding television veterans William Shatner and George Takei also chimed in.
This is William Shatner. If the world is forced to curtail air travel because of global warming, it could spell the end of Priceline.com. Good God, that's my only gig. Bill, 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 always thinking about yourself. It's not all about you. Although the greatest source of greenhouse gases is you. Between the hot air coming out of your mouth and the methane emitted from your considerable ass, your carbon footprint is about as large as the Rigel system. Sulu out. And I do mean out.
Conservative blowhard Rush Limbaugh weighed in on the subject in the face-off with legendary libertine Jack Nicholson.
My friends, this is Rush Limbaugh with talent unknown from God and a permanent stiffy from off-market Viagra. My friends, global warming is as big a hoax as President Hussein Osama's birth certificate, and that's the truth.
You can't handle the truth, because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall, where we use words like carbon offsets, cap and trade, and albedo, which, by the way, has nothing to do with a 4-hour Viagra boner.
Oh, come on, it's been 18 days already. Give it a rest. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's better. Whew.
Wind in the hair, lead in the pencil. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Recently, erstwhile President Bill Clinton traveled to Pyongyang, North Korea, and met with Stalinist totalitarian dictator Kim Jong-il to obtain the release of two American journalists, during which they had this memorable exchange.
Well, you know, President Clinton, it get very cold in North Korea. Global warming could be very good for my country. I could establish a Caribbean-style resort. We could call it Club Red.
That is a very good idea. And when you do, I'll be there for the ribbon-cutting ceremony with the Swedish bikini team. Deal?
Deal. As long as you bring her in the Rohan, I don't even mind that she's a lesbian part of the time.
And finally, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger had these pearls of incomprehensible wisdom.
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger from the once great state of California. Between the drought and the fires and the bursting of the pipes and all of these things, all the hot chicks are leaving the state, so I can't continue with the groping and the fandling and the things of this nature. Maybe I'll go to Alaska to hit on Sarah Palin when she divorces Todd and all of this. But I'll be back to collect all your exercise equipment that was not melted by the fires. Yeah!
But we leave you with the insights of the legendary Celtic lion of film, Sir Sean Connery.
Most things on this planet don't respond well to a rising temperature of 2 degrees centigrade. The whole thing stinks like a whorehouse at low tide. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. Was I even in that movie?
When we come back, lines form around the block for the world's largest roller coaster in Ljubljana, Slovenia. Right after this.